Good evening. My name is Torian Bird, and this is Jason Creel and I's presentation on the effects of Spanish and French despotism on economic development and freedom. At the dawn of the 17th century, Spain and France were the two greatest land powers in Europe. They were no more favorable towards capitalism than they were towards the democracy of or Protestantism. They were Catholic societies that were ruled by despots who taxed, looted, and regulated commerce to a standstill. Meanwhile, capitalism flourished in England and Holland, who were both predominantly Protestant. Many jumped to the conclusion that capitalism could flourish only in Protestant areas, ignoring the fact that it originated in deeply Catholic society. However, capitalism failed in Spain and France due to its despotic rule. Despotic states are avaricious and devour much of the wealth that might go into economic development. In 1469, Isabella of Castile and Ferdinand of Aragon wed and joined their kingdoms to form Spain. The couple were celebrities, and so very popular that soon the courts of Castile, a legislative body of nobility, rarely met and imposed no limits on the crown. Spain's efforts to conquer new lands led to costly wars. Some of their conquests brought them negligible wealth. The need for new sources of income was a major role in their decision to finance Christopher Columbus's journey. Over the next century, the cost of the empire bled immense wealth from Spain. At its peak in the 16th century, Spain controlled an immense empire. They controlled they controlled the Philippines, Austria, the Americas, the Netherlands, many portions of Germany, Tunis, Sardinia, Sicily, most of Italy, and all the Iberian Peninsula, Portugal, Navarre, and Roussillon. To protect and control this expanse, the empire maintained armies that were recruited from all over Europe. But Spain could not arm these soldiers. It had no weapons factories, it made no gunpowder, it did not cast any cannons or create any cannonballs. What the empire did have, or at least appeared to have, was wealth. The sources of Spain's wealth was from one, the emperor imposed crushing levels of taxation. Taxes in Castile were heavier than anywhere else in Europe. Huge sums of Huge sums were extracted from the church. The Pope was pressured to share his income to aid Spain's effort to defeat the Protestants. Charles V was granted a third of all tithes paid to the church and was allowed to tax church property and was given other portions of the church's wealth. Above all, the empire was funded by huge imports of gold and silver from Peru and Mexico and by convoys of ships bringing silks and spices from Asia. Because of its dependence on imports, very little of this wealth remained in Spain. Benjamin, the Venetian ambassador, once said, "This gold that comes from the Indies does on Spain as rain does on a roof. It pours on her and flows away." And we will pause here. Please continue on to the second portion of our presentation.